sklearn Preprocessing Spline Transformer. Description: the spline transformer from scikit-learn is a preprocessing technique that allows you to transform numerical features in your dataset using spline functions. Splines are piecewise polynomial functions that can approximate complex relationships between input features and the target variable. This transformation can be particularly beneficial when your data exhibits nonlinear patterns that linear models might struggle to capture. Inputs. Input 1 array like of shape n samples. N features. This input represents your dataset where each row corresponds to a data point and each column represents a feature. The transformer will operate on numerical features within this dataset. Input 2 the feature index or indices where you want to apply the spline transformation. If not specified, the transformer will be applied to all numerical features. Outputs. Output 1 transformed array like of shape n samples. N output features. This output represents the transformed data. The number of output features depends on the degree of the spline and the number of knots specified. For example, a cubic spline with 5 knots would produce 8 new features degree knots. Output 2 nd array of shape n output features. A list of feature names for the transformed features. It is a useful output when you want to track the transformed features in downstream analysis. Steps. Step 1 feature selection. The transformer identifies the features to which the spline transformation will be applied based on the specified feature indices. Step 2 spline transformation. The selected features are transformed using the specified spline function, e.g., cubic spline, B-spline. The degree of the spline and the number of knots determine the complexity of the transformation and the number of new features generated. Metrics. Metric 1 R² are a common metric used to evaluate the goodness of fit of the model after the spline transformation. Higher R² values indicate a better fit of the model to the data. Metric 2 mean squared error MSE measures the average squared difference between the predicted and actual values. Lower MSE values indicate better model performance. Visualization plots. Visualization plot 1 scatter plots visualize the relationship between the original feature and the target variable before and after the spline transformation to see how the transformation captures the nonlinear patterns. Visualization plot 2 partial dependence plots illustrate the relationship between a transformed feature and the target variable, helping to understand the impact of the transformation on the model's predictions. Fine-tune parameters. Parameter 1 degree. This parameter determines the degree of the spline polynomial. Higher degrees lead to more complex curves, but also risk overfitting if not carefully chosen. Parameter 2 n knots. The number of knots controls the smoothness of the spline. More knots allow the spline to fit the data more closely, but can lead to overfitting if excessive. Uncertainty methods. Uncertainty method 1 bootstrap resampling. Generate multiple datasets by sampling with replacement from the original dataset. Apply the spline transformation to each bootstrapped dataset and measure the variation in the transformed features to estimate uncertainty. Uncertainty method 2 Bayesian methods use Bayesian techniques to incorporate prior beliefs about the parameters of the spline function. The posterior distribution of the parameters provides an indication of uncertainty. Challenges and fixes. Challenge 1 Overfitting. Choosing too many knots or a high degree of the spline can lead to overfitting, where the spline model fits the training data too closely and performs poorly on unseen data. Sample use case that resulted in challenge 1 A dataset with a small number of data points where a high degree spline with many knots is used. leading to a model that captures noise in the training data but generalizes poorly. Fixes to challenge 1. Regularization techniques. Use techniques like L1 or L2 regularization to penalize complex models and prevent overfitting. Cross-validation. Divide the dataset into training and validation sets. Use the training set to fit the model and the validation set to assess its performance. Adjust the parameters of the spline degree and knots to achieve the best performance on pay. Validation set. Challenge 2. Computational complexity. Increasing the degree or the number of knots can significantly increase the computational complexity of the spline transformation. Sample use case that resulted in challenge 2 dealing with a dataset with millions of data points and a high degree spline with many knots, leading to long processing times. Fixes to challenge 2. Dimensionality reduction. Apply dimensionality reduction techniques before the spline transformation to reduce the number of features and simplify the model. Efficient algorithms. Utilize algorithms specifically designed for spline fitting, such as B-spline algorithms, which are optimized for computational efficiency. Parallel processing. Exploit parallel processing capabilities to distribute the computational load across multiple cores or machines, reducing overall processing time.